Welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Sacramento State Hornets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for room, it's Mitchell. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw, it's Hayes. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Running inside, it's Mitchell. Maybe a crease. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Man, this is the opposite of what this defense wanted. They told us in meetings, like they were focused on this running back, can't give up the big plays. He's touched it twice, and he's made 2 big plays. They've got to wrap him up. Sometimes you don't realize how good somebody is until you get into a football game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Mitchell. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Running the red zone, it's Mitchell. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. To the end zone, into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
To be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Hauls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The run inside. It's Curtis. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete on the left to Williams. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Past the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That's caught. It's Burrell. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Moses. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was.
Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to throw, it's Hayes. On target. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They've got the screen set up. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catches it at the 30. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. He might want another play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. False start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Off the play fake on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Back to throw, it's Hayes. That's reeled in, it's Myers. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Maybe some room here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Bringing the heat. Firing to the right, complete. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Burrell. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quickly complete. could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Off the play fake. Quarterback adapting. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Got his man.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he got it oh so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And the returner will be knocked down. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Mitchell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Hayes. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, North Dakota State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put...
Breaks free, and he might be gone. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Moses. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Great job in the open field making that tackle on defense. You know, you'd like to think your running back in space could make that guy miss on third down, but really nice job with the fundamentals on that tackle.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. There he goes! Open it up! Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Running inside. It's Curtis. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I did talk to Sacramento State's head coach coming out of the locker room. Their quarterback has to be better. The turnovers in the first half are the story of the game. The quarterback is struggling, and they believe that he can get it together and be more protective, protect the ball, and not put his wide receivers in jeopardy. They did run the ball well in the first half. We'll see if they rely more on the ground game so the quarterback can gain his composure. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Looking for a crease, it's Mitchell. Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time and try to get their off?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front to go get positive yardage.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. On the ground, it's Mitchell. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rides to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run inside, it's Curtis. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Caught by Williams on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And it looks as if we're going to get a timeout here as a man is shaken up. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a...
Makes the grab and room to run. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Mitchell. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, it's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They run the reverse. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the defense is going to be kicking themselves for that. They knew coming into this game they had to stop this wide receiver, and it wasn't just going to be catching the football. They knew they might see him in the run game as well. Really good timing on the reverse call there. Down in the red zone, the defense just not able to catch up and make a tackle.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw it.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards. Another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in him. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Gonna run it. It's Curtis. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The give to the back. On his feet at the 40. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Takes a hit as he fires. They're working that left side. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. Running inside, it's Curtis. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to run, it's Rainey. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Here's a heat. Fires downfield. He's got it. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. 1st down for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got it.
Here's a little room there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
The defense has got to do a better job. Assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Finding open area. Finding some room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And he made the extra point without problem. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The run inside. It's Curtis. Fakes it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams.